I've been thinking about starting an independent production company, and it deals with all of my passions: music, motivational speaking, short films. And I want to start it to up my company. My question is, how would I get started? A general question. Okay, how would I get started? Okay, but I do music and speak and all the videography and things. So just wondering, how can I start this process, or what to do? Thank you, Random.
Okay, so he wants to start a production company, and it's going to incorporate all of these wonderful things.
What happened to the coaching? You don't want to do the coaching anymore?
Coaching is still in effect, and he says, "Well, I would still do coaching, but it's not been my passion." You always say big decisions with the heart, little decisions with the head. So my head is coaching, but my heart is my creative passions. But and then hashtag believe, he says. No, that's somebody else. I'm sorry. He says, but definitely still doing my life and fitness coaching, just more of a passion project for the production company. They'll still want to inspire people. And again, sometimes I can be all over the place, multi-passionate person. LOL, sorry.
Well, no. Here, this is great. So, I mean, one, congrats on recognizing that. And listen, you got coaching. You got a coaching client for 6 months without even loving it. So, you're making progress. Don't confuse that last part. Was super important. Don't confuse being multi-passionate and being all over the place. You need to focus and be multi-passionate. Those are two different things. You can definitely be multi-passionate and pick something. Like if it's going to be the production company, then pick the production company and be insane with the production company. It's going to be a little harder than coaching, but it's totally doable. But you do have to focus. So is that the thing? Is the production company the thing?
Is that the heart, Fonda? Is the production company the heart? I think he said yes, but I let him say it.
I don't know. I feel like in these type of situations where it's like it's not necessarily like the same business, but it's kind of in a similar vein. I feel like there's always the opportunity of like I mean, think of how I'm approaching it. So right now I'm building a bunch of clients, but I know eventually there's going to be a transition where there's going to be the Drew show, and I'm going to do my own thing.
What's
the Drew show? Look out!
What's the Drew show?
Well, I'm just like my own thing.
Oh, what is your own thing? Do we know what that is, or are you still you're figuring that out?
Well, so I've got I am in the process of building a brand called Building the System.
And what's that?
And basically, it's in process.
I don't get it. What is it?
So basically, it's kind of like turning what I do from a consulting perspective into more products and services.
YouTube stuff?
More looking at business, like systematically speaking.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like YouTube is a component of business. Like it represents kind of the content, like that's top of funnel. So
you're gonna be the Dan Sullivan.
Dan Sullivan.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Isn't that what Dan Sullivan does? Am I getting the right Dan? I sometimes mess them up.
No, you talking about Dan
right,
Kennedy?
No, Dan Sullivan.
Who's the who not how guy?
Yeah, Dan Sullivan.
That's strategic. Yeah, that's Dan. It's Dan Sullivan.
That's what he does. He's the systems guy. You want to be the systems guy.
I mean, those are more.
He didn't think about it that way, but yeah, he's got a good point, Drew. Right, so true. Focus. I need to, and yes, the production company is my heart, most definitely. Rise to Strive Productions, music, speaking, YouTube, short film, and all deals within my mental health community. So it's been in me all my life, just been, like you said, not focused.
Okay, so if the production company is the end goal, then what's the path? What's the roadmap? Like, what's the thing that's going to get you the easiest time of actually
just run?
What's the path to revenue? You've got your big dream, your big mission, right? This is what's going to happen. Awesome. What's your path to revenue? How are we going to like? What's the easiest thing to start making money from it? So you can focus in on it. Is it you speaking? Is it if it's not coaching, then what is it?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the coaching portion of it is.
Yeah, but coaching wasn't even in his list, right? When he said what I'm going to do was speaking and music and whatever, there wasn't.
Yeah, it's
coaching
not.
there.
No.
Yeah.
So, what's the fastest path to start monetizing this? Because we need to get you into it full time, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. You got to get into it full time. You're not there yet.
Fonda White says, well, I was thinking of starting off with my music, selling beats or rapping and making money as a videographer. I love editing and making videos. I really love that part of it. So maybe get on Fiverr and to sell beats or making music or making videos as a videographer.
I feel like Fiverr is like a rush to the bottom.
Yeah. You don't want to be on Fiverr. What does he say is the number one path he thinks he's going to make money? Doing video editing?
Yeah, so it says getting on Fiverr to sell beats, make music, and make videos as a videographer. Yeah, I think that is a.
What else? What else you got? I don't like any of those.
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I can come up with some more ideas. LOL, he says, as far as how I can use my passion and purpose and serve people with it all.
Yeah.
And he said, actually, true, I feel that. Okay.
So you need to be thinking the opposite of Fiverr. Like Fiverr is the race to the bottom. How do I, start off making minimum wage and hopefully get some clients and build a reputation, maybe build up. I want you to think about what's a skill you have that you can sell for a lot of money.
With coaching, LOL, it was just a thought on the production company, that's all. My skills are definitely writing and communication. I love to write, probably my number one passion with all that I do with making videos, writing out my scripts and writing music and speeches. So yeah, that's how I feel, Evan. With coaching, my heart's really just not in it. But being creative with writing or things that I'm into, that I'm in it to win it. Sometimes people tell me things and I try it out, but does not really resonate in my heart. But writing, I will always do. Though now, how to make money in that, not sure.
So that's what we got to figure out is like, how can you apply your writing skills that people will pay you for? So apply writing plus what? Writing plus, right? Like there's a guy who wrote to me yesterday and today, who wants to. He's like, I'm a professional copywriter and I've worked with a whole bunch of people. Okay, great. I want to make an email for you. Okay, great. Let's see the email. What's the email that you can write? And that's what he's working on next, is making an email. So he's making a free email for him or for me that, promoting whatever, movement makers or something. And we'll see. Listen, if he's a kick-ass copywriter for what I need, you can write every newsletter, every landing page. You can have a full-time job if you want.
Well, Gil Axel, I said, fine, you have to look at the copywriting. So he's right on the same path as you on that.
Right, but where are you going to apply it in a way that brings value to people? It's that combination of what you're good at with where the market is. So how can you apply it as a marketable skill? Where? Right.
Okay, makes sense. I would definitely look into copywriting or maybe write a book, but definitely will think of it. And then he also says...
But are you great at writing copy to convert to sales? Like, how do you mix what you're great at? That's the thing to figure out.
We also want to know, can you make money from blogs? You don't know much about that in that area.
No,
you can make money from anything. It's just whether or not
blogs are in a brutal spot.
You enjoy it or you're good at it. Those two things.
Are people still making money from? I guess they are still making money from blogs.
Blogs are in a really rough spot.
It used to be a thing back in the day.
Yeah, that was my whole business, dude.
And just things change. Okay.
You need to look at somebody who has money, who sucks at the thing that you're great at.
So Founder White said, I guess he says, I will think of something, LOL, and let you guys know best time. LOL, thank you. He says, next time, maybe these are here looking to build to serve. Again, reread it and figure it out. Okay. Well, thanks for being here, Fonda.